Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this video, you're welcome to stay and see what message that Loki has today. You may resonate with all of this message or just parts with it. Either is perfectly okay because this is a general message. If you would like a personalized reading, you can always click the link in my bio. But anyway, let's get started with your reading today. Okay, so first, I was moved to these decks today. Usually I don't do 3 oracles, but today we'll see what message pops up. All right, well that didn't take long. We'll just take the first one. Thank you. The flame. There's the second one here. Thanatos. Thanatos. I'm gonna have to look that up in the guidebook real quick, because I never remember these very well. All right. Death. Okay. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. And then we have the flame here. And we have my cat Saffron. Okay, baby, come on. Nope. Okay. All right, so death and destruction. What is it that they say at Lent every year? Ashes to, well, not, actually they do say it at Lent, ashes to ashes and dust to dust, right? We all return back to the earth from whence we came. All right, and Loki, can I have a card, please? Felt this one pull. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Okay. And can I have a card from this deck? There's several cards that seem to want to pop out, but which? We're going to go with the top one. Spirit talker, communication. Okay. All right, well, we have the path here in the Aurora Borealis. We also have several animals here. It's not just, I think it's more about not just trusting your instincts, but also possibly being able to talk to animals. We also have the flame here. Okay, well, let's see what the Empress reversed. What else? 5 of Swords reversed. Okay. The Star. Okay, so the Empress is about safety and security. So seems like there's been an upheaval. Usually the 5 of Swords is like competition. This particular myth talks about the death of Osiris and Isis bringing the parts back together to form Osiris again. There has definitely been conflict. Now, usually with the 5 of Swords, it's like a competition that can make you better. But this is in the past because then we have the Star, and the Star is about healing and coming to an understanding. All right, so let's pull out some more cards. What else? What about this healing? Page of Coins. All right, very nice. 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so the Page of Coins is the Page of Pentacles. You're healing from this instability and from this competition. What's going to happen is you are going to find that peace and prosperity and security again, because this is the Pentacles, right? It is that strong grounding earth energy. And here the 10 of Wands, well, I don't think we can put it up there. Okay, 10 of Wands, signifying the letting go of something. Here we go. Okay, so in order to move forward, you're gonna have to let go of whatever sense of stability you had or that you feel is necessary. You have the 5 of Swords here. It's talking about that letting go of whether or not you were right, whether or not somebody's done you harm. Like the 10 of Wands is basically saying, I'm going to lay down my bundle and leave it here. And so we're going to leave all of this behind so that we can heal and move forward. Okay, so Loki did answer my question. In order to heal, we have to let go of the past. So what else can you tell me about what's coming with this healing and this Page of Coins? What is coming? What is this shakeup going to look like? I feel energetically that it is in fact a shakeup. Is it death? Okay. All right. Stick with me now. Yes, we have death here. We have the end. Let me put this aside for now. We have the end. But there's this flame that brings you through the underworld. During this time, you're going to have to trust your instincts, because it's probably going to feel like a very isolated time. And you may be isolated from other people. It may be that you are having to go trust your instincts, trust the things that you can't see. Trust your spirit guides, trust your deities. Because ultimately what that's going to do is strengthen this communication with Spirit Talker. And that's what's going to bring you healing. Okay, so we have 2 rows here that I did not see earlier. So we have this letting go row, and we have the moving forward row. And this is all in the past. You're not going to have to go through all of that again. You have learned from it. You're ready to grow from it. And you're ready to move on. And when you do, this is going to be prosperous. It really is a letting go. Whatever makes you feel comfortable right now, whatever, speaks to you as a sign of security and comfort, whatever pain or betrayal. I mean, that's another aspect of the story here with the 5 of Swords, is that Osiris was completely betrayed by his brother Set. Like, that is undeniable. You may have experienced betrayal. You may feel like your security is completely and totally at risk right now, whether that's finding a new job or whether that's like you may have lost a job. You may have lost a job and been betrayed by the people closest to you. And you have this huge bundle of sticks. You're carrying all of this weight. And you could continue to carry it, or you can let it go. And I believe that's what Spirit is saying, that the way to heal is to let it go. Once you do that, the path becomes clear. You know, we talk about the star here. The stars and the moon at night illuminate our path when we can't see clearly. And it's interesting, this looks like a very similar figure here. Once you get through the pain and the anguish of this moment, you're going to move forward. And let's talk about this Page of Coins aspect. What is coming through this healing? Okay. Ah, dang it, I lost it. Okay, let's try this again. All right, here we go. What is coming through in this healing time? Well, I was going to say it looks like there's a lot of friendliness and openness here, and now it's literally the Hermit in reverse. You're moving past this Hermit mode. There seems to be a lot of friendliness, openness, communication. What else is coming? Can we get a clearer picture of what's on the way? Because this does look intense at the moment. Oh, this one's sticking out. Let's see. Knight of Coins. Okay, so the Knight of Coins, a Knight of Pentacles, is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Oh, excuse me. It's going to take a while for some of this to happen. Like, you're going to move out of this mode, but it's going to be slow. That's good, though. If we have a catastrophic change, sometimes it's harder to continue to keep up with those changes. But if it's slow and steady, you know, plodding on like this ox here, usually those changes are more likely to stay. Like, we're able to keep up with them than not. So it's not necessarily going to be an immediate, we do a Page of Coins and Knight of Coins, very slow moving earth energy, but it's going to be grounded because you have that earth energy there, right? So ultimately, I think let me put these back over here. Our Death card here definitely shows, hey, you've had this huge death happen. You've been ripped from your comfort zone. You've been ripped from society in a sense. You've been ripped away from your community, whatever aspect that may be. Things feel really, really shaky right now. But there is this flame that's guiding you. And once you're able to let go of these former ties that you've had and held, you're going to be able to see the path forward more clearly. So we have the full moon in Aries, which is a lot about, you know, full moons are about being able to release whatever is coming up today, tomorrow, those feelings. Those are what's going to be released in this next, like tomorrow. The full moon happens tomorrow early morning for most of the US. And so when that full moon goes exact, that's when all of those feelings are going to be ready to be released. And it may be, depending on what time you're going through that, you may have a weird dream that you're waking up from. Or this may have given you some kind of idea. And because this is a fire moon, you could always, write down the things that have upset you, write down the things that you're ready to let go of, and just burn them, safely burn them. Don't start a wildfire with your list of grievances or whatever. But take those ideas, take those things that have been piling up for you, and release them and be ready to be done with them. They're not serving you anyway. Like, let's be honest here. These people who have hurt you aren't worth it. Yes, they've made you feel really insecure. But baby, let me tell you something. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent, right? I just watched The Princess Diaries with my kids earlier this week because new Princess Diaries 3 movie is coming out. Yay. Happy millennial here. But seriously, they can't make you feel inferior without your consent. And if you're done with them, if you're done with the betrayal, if you're done with those feelings, be ready to just remove them from your life. Like, be ready to expel them, because that's a huge soul death. Sometimes it means letting go of your community. Sometimes it means letting go of the people that you've held on to or possibilities that you've held on to. And maybe what you need to do is realize that the priorities that you've had in your life aren't worth it. Maybe the priorities that you've tried to hold on to just aren't worth it anymore. Maybe your priorities are shifting, and so you've got this tug of war almost going on, right? Between what has happened and what could be. And you just have to cut the rope. You have to, because imagine that tension, right? And the rope. If you cut the rope, yes, one side is completely gone over here, but then it launches this other side forward. So be ready to cut the rope. In fact, if you write out all of these things that have happened, these things you're ready to let go of, imagine as you're burning it that this tug of war rope is being cut. And just trust. Honestly, this is one of those times when you're going to have to trust that it's happened energetically, even if you can't feel it. However, I imagine once you do that, you will feel so much better. And as always, if you need like a cleansing Epsom salt bath, or, ooh, do you hear the train? I don't know if y'all can hear that. I live very close to a train track, so let me tell you, your transformation is coming sooner than you realize. Your transformation is going to happen faster than you know once you release this tension, once you cut the rope. So cut the rope. Imagine that split happening and being done with the past, because that's what's going to launch you forward. And it's going to be like a rocket. Once you're ready to really step into this, it's going to happen soon. So I can't wait to hear about what all of that is. If you would like, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear how this is playing out. If, one part of this has resonated with you and another part hasn't, again, totally fine. That often happens with general readings. One part may be really clear and another part may not become clear until later on. If you do the ritual, I definitely want to know how that settled, how that felt within you, because that can really, doing rituals like that puts that action into what's going on. Sometimes we can think something and want something to happen, but we need to put a ritual into action to really feel that tension shift. And if y'all are anything like me, like the past several months has been really, a lot of stuff has happened in my personal life. A lot of things have come to an end suddenly. I was not expecting it. And then all of a sudden, bam, it's over. Or bam, like, oh, that's who's been betraying me. Cool. Awesome. Not awesome. It sucks. I'm sorry if you've been dealing with this too. It's been rough, but we have a way to move forward with this new moon. Yeah, so listen, guys, hugs, 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 hugs. Because if you're listening to this, you've had a lot happen. Even if only part of this resonated with you and not the deep betrayal from somebody you trusted, even just having your security brought into chaos and upended can be devastating. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. We'll, I guess, see what happens with this full moon in Aries tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for letting me read to you for you today. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do have those available. Um, Even if not, like, I would totally love to hear from you, and thank you for stopping by. Your likes and subscribes help this message to, reach more people. Um, so thank you again, and I hope that you guys have a blessed day. Bye.